Good morning! Happy Sunday, everyone! Today's vlog is going to be a Sunday vlog at home as a stay-at-home mom. My husband is actually working this weekend. My husband has a job, and then we also run a construction business, drywall, paint, and siding. The wintertime is really slow for our business, so in the busy season, he will work the weekend, but we do try to not work on Sunday. If he has to work on Sunday, it's usually just like stopping by a job site, seeing how everything's going. This weekend, our friends up north are building a house and he needed some help, so he worked over the weekend, which for me is just like a regular day, but I do like having the weekends with my husband. I also like being off of diaper duty, but I did a bunch of cleaning, organizing yesterday, putting little knickknacks back where they go, things like that. So I think I'm just going to ride the wave and finish cleaning up and organizing. In about an hour and a half, we're going to watch church. It's 8:20 right now, and church starts at 9:45. We're just going to watch the live stream of it. We finally got some snow. We went sledding during the week. I've never been sledding. I feel like I've maybe done little hills back in my hometown, when I was very little. I know I would go out and play in the snow all the time with my older brother, but I don't remember sledding. But I've never done any major sledding or snowboarding or anything like that, any snow activities. But I did grow up in the snow, but never did any of that. So we went sledding. We took the baby sledding too. He had fun, but towards the end, he was kind of just scared, I think, because we were doing a little tiny hill with him, but it was so fun. I was so scared. I told my husband, can you go up the hill with me? And he's like, no, I want to watch you come down the hill. And I'm like, but I'm scared anyway. So then he's down on the hill watching me. He's recording me. And he's like, where are you going? And I'm trying to tell him, I'm scared. I don't want to go. I was nervous. There's this little girl that had gone down while I was climbing up. Yes, buddy. And then she got back up there, and I'm still hesitating to go down. And she asks her mom, can I go before her? And she's 4 years old or something. I'm like, yes, please go before me. I'm actually, I need to watch someone go first. You please go before me. Which was so embarrassing. Which is so funny, you guys. I was just nervous. I'm scared. And I feel like I was with age, I've gotten less, I don't know, adventurous. Maybe I just analyze the danger of it too much now that I'm a mom, or that I'm older. Regardless, I finally went, and it was fun. It was fun. Yes, Emma. You guys might have seen on my Instagram stories, but I made these Greek yogurt bagels. There's just a little piece of this last one left. Also, I think I'm going to do a get ready with me talking about me turning 30 this year, because I've had a lot of thoughts about it. But it would definitely be a chatty video, and I don't want to make this vlog super long, so keep an eye out for that. If you have already turned 30 or over 30, let me know what you were thinking and feeling when you were going to turn 30. It's mostly good feelings. It's good feelings. I'm not scared to get older or anything like that. I'm grateful. I'm just more reflecting back on the last 30 years of my life, and what I feel about that. The main takeaway I will just say right now is that I feel I don't want to waste my life away. If you guys have seen my shorts, or if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've been posting my outfits more, because I feel just as an example, my mom dresses up for everything. We could be going through Starbucks drive-thru and she's dressed up, matching set, makeup, hair, something, right? And I'm not like that. I've always been very casual, I'll wear whatever, no makeup, things like that, which I think is totally fine too. But life is passing me by day, and I could be wearing outfits that make me feel really good, that really express how I feel about myself and my makeup and hair and things like that. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm not gonna go anywhere most days, so I just have to get ready like that every single day. And I also think about, and I've shared before, that I want to teach my son, and if I have children in the future, that it's important to get ready and show up your best every single day. I mean, showing up as a mom is very important, so I should, you know, dress up and show up my best to that, like I would like a job that I'm leaving, you know, like this is my job. So I'm gonna do my best to try to get dressed and like ready every day and like live life to the max, kind of. I don't know if this is like cheesy, typical turning 30-year-old thoughts, but that's how I've been feeling. So let me know if you've turned 30 or going to. How did you feel? What were your reflections on life? Any advice? If you're going to be turning 30, like how are you feeling about that? Let me know. I'm going to be making a get ready with me to like fully talk about that. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to touch on in that get ready with me, talking about turning 30, let me know in the comments here. So when I go to film it, I can look at your questions. Don't pick your face, you guys. I have an updated skincare routine coming out soon because I actually have been doing a little different skincare. I got this new sunscreen, the Prequel sunscreen, and I actually really love it. I think this might be my new everyday sunscreen. What's wrong, baby? You can't have this. No. I know, baby. Déjame que voy a peinar el pelo, ¿ok? It's okay, amor. Ya listo. Okay, we're ready to go. The baby's in his stroller. We're just gonna do a quick little walk. I think I'm gonna do 3 laps for the little walk I do around my house, and come back and eat breakfast. The snowsuit that we have for him, I got at Gap. It's originally I think like $70 and I got it on discount for $30 at the beginning of winter, like end of fall I got it. It is so warm for him even in this weather. It's 19 degrees out right now and it's like snow and everything, and I don't take him out when it's windy because I feel like that's too cold, but when I take him out of the snowsuit he's in, he's totally warm inside. Like he's completely warm, and the little arms and feet fold over so it really holds it in. And if he gets a little too warm, I'll just open the hands or the feet. The sun was out yesterday and it's not going to be super cloudy today, so we'll get some sunshine too, which I'm so excited about. I really love these ceramic toddler plates. It's the baby's second breakfast. He's gonna have some cottage cheese, blueberries, and his leftover Greek yogurt bagel if he wants it. I make myself some turkey bacon and eggs. Then in a bit, I want to make a latte, and I've also been craving a matcha. And I go to this local coffee shop to get this matcha with vanilla, cinnamon, and they said that they get their matcha at Costco, and I saw this matcha there. I'm not sure if that's the one they use, but it is organic, which I really like. And for some reason, I don't really like matcha. Truthfully, I don't really like the taste of matcha, but I've been craving this iced matcha latte, and I've gotten it a couple times in the last few months. And this whole bag was $18, which is kind of expensive, but you do get a lot of matcha. Matcha is kind of pricey. Wait, is this ceremonial grade? I didn't even look. Oh no, it might not even be ceremonial grade. So bummed if this is not ceremonial grade. I might not even... Oh wait, I don't think it is. Dang it. If it's not ceremonial grade, I'm not going to open it. I'm going to return it because there's really almost like no point to drinking not ceremonial grade. And it says it's for baking smoothies and lattes, but I don't know. Let me just stop spiraling about this and Google it right now. Okay, so it's not ceremonial grade matcha. I think I'm going to keep it because the latte I'm craving, the matcha latte, is from that coffee shop, and I think this is the matcha they use. So that's what I'm going to continue to crave. So whatever. I'm just going to keep it. And I Googled it, and it says that there is like some benefits to non-ceremonial grade. It's just not as many benefits as ceremonial grade matcha. We're going to keep it. So I was being a drama queen. A quick lunch for the baby. I've been getting this Goodles mac and cheese. It's has higher protein, so 14 grams of protein per serving, and he eats like probably almost more than half of the serving, or sometimes the whole thing, honestly. So that's a lot of protein, and the ingredients on here are really good. Like, you can read every single ingredient on here, and they do chickpea protein. The noodles are out of chickpea protein. These are really good. They taste really good. Like, they almost taste like Kraft mac and cheese, but just like a little better. I don't think I've shown you guys, but my husband caught a wild rooster from the road, and we found him a home at our friend's farm, and he just got some hens. So he's a busy guy. But anyway, my husband drew a portrait of him. While he was coloring with the baby, he drew a portrait of his rooster because he really wanted to keep it. He loves that rooster. Honestly, the rooster loves him. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know that my husband's always catching wild animals. He hasn't caught one in a while, but I'm very used to it. The baby did take a nap on the walk. I'm hoping that doesn't mess up his nap time later. Oh my gosh, I knew this day was coming. He's pushing his learning tower to the stove. He's crying right now because he wants me to give him the spoon because he wants to cook, but it's hot, and I feel like he's a little small. All right. I think he's a little small for the stove. I feel like he doesn't understand that it's hot. Okay, espérate. Okay, pero mira, it's ouch. ¡Auch! Está caliente. Te puedes quemar, ¿ok? Esta está bien caliente. Ok, pero ahí ponte. Ajá. Puedes quemar. Ya está el desayuno. ¿Ya? Ya está. Vamos a comer. Oh, it's time for church. Vamos a mirar la iglesia, amor.
Doubting what God said, doubting what God said they were, doubting what God said would happen if they did. Doubting became unbelief. If they'd have said, hey, would doubts come? Hey, is God really right? Is God really good? Will you really die? If the doubt comes, the devil's placing those in her mind, she could say, no. No. God's program is, whether I get it or not, that tree will kill us. And anybody who's saying something contrary to the Word of God must be a liar because His Word is truth. That's why it's so important that you know the truth when you're talking about this. Right? You need to know the truth. Why? Because anything that's contrary to the truth as given to us in the Word of God is deception.
I think I'm ready for a bedroom little refresh. I want to do a little bedroom makeover. Hopefully after the summertime I'm able to save up enough so I can get us a new bedroom set. The baby really just sleeps in his room overnight now. We liked having the mattress on the ground. I mean, I still actually like it having it low because he climbs up on it like this and he can get up by himself. But I think he'll be tall enough soon where he could get up if the bed frame was lower. I still want it to be low, but I just want to get like an actual bed frame. And I was planning on having this comforter. It's from West Elm. It's nice quality and everything, but it totally got like ripped up, probably from Petra's nails and probably from that Samsung washer, if you guys remember the Samsung washer drama. So it totally got ruined. I actually don't even want to blame Petra. I think it was the washer that ruined it. Lleva esto a la basura. ¿Lo vas a tirar? Ve y tíralo a la basura. Ve y tíralo. Gracias. I would like to get a new, like whole new bedroom set. Nightstands, a dresser, and a bed frame with a headboard. I saw this like really beautiful set at Costco actually, but the bed frame wasn't the correct size because we have a California king and it only came in the king size. But the nightstands and the dresser were so cute. Just the nightstands, 2 nightstands and the dresser would be like $2,000, which I'm like, that is so expensive for me right now. So it's gonna have to be something definitely less expensive than that. That is like, I think one of my next home projects that I want to do is the bedroom, because the baby room's all set up and cute. The living room is fine. Like, it's not the most aesthetic because my standing desk is in there with my walking pad, but I use that every single day, so it's definitely like a good thing that I have there. I really use it all the time. Speaking of home projects, I actually got a new vanity mirror. Vivor sent me this new vanity mirror. Hey guys, I actually want to get dressed, but anyway, they sent me this beautiful vanity mirror and I cleared out my dresser to make some space for it. I have been wanting a mirror in the bedroom. This is kind of why I want to do bedroom refresh, because I want all of this to kind of like match and go together. They actually have different sizes available. This is the smallest one of this style, but they have one that's like longer and taller. This one is movable like this, and the other ones are just flat, but they're wider and they can go like kind of like on a vanity and light up, which I wish I could get, but I just don't have a space for that right now. I would love to have a get ready with me room, or just like a filming room with like where my makeup would be, a vanity and clothes and like my walking pad and stuff. So maybe one day that will become a reality. So definitely stick around to see if that ever happens for me. But for now, this is the perfect size. I chose the smallest size on purpose, and it does light up, so it's a perfect spot to do my makeup, especially right now in the winter, and you can change it. Okay, this is the cool setting, the warm setting, and then the kind of natural sunlight. I do have it plugged in here in the back. I just have it plugged over here. I have a bunch of cables here, so that worked out perfectly for me. I always assumed that you always had to get like those big ones, you know, to have the lights around. I've always wanted to have one of these mirrors that has the little lights around. Makes it so nice to get ready. It's nice that it's nice and portable. You can easily move it and store it if you need to. Put it away every time you use it. That was kind of my plan when I first got it, but then I realized I could make a little space for it here on my dresser, which I am so excited about. They did gift this to me, but of course I always only accept things that I know I'm gonna love. If I don't like something, I always let them know. But check them out, you guys, if you're in the market for a mirror or a new space to do your makeup and you need some good lighting. after the miscarriage, I got into a bad habit of putting the TV on and letting him watch Isa or Prende Peque, which is like Spanish Miss Rachel. And I do think that's an okay show for him to watch, but I've limited it now to 1 episode in the morning if he asks for it. Because all this TikTok, this girl was saying that she stopped being on her phone because she had thought to herself, if I hired a nanny and she was on her phone scrolling TikTok, would I be okay with it? And she's like, no, I'd be totally pissed. You hired someone to take care of your kids and they're like just on their phone all the time or whatever, watching TV. Like, I don't even want to have the TV on. And she's like, no, I'd be mad, you know, like that person would get fired. And then she was saying how, why would she hold herself to a lower standard than the person that she would hire? You know, she's holding the person she hires to a higher standard than herself. And that's just not right. And I was like, you know what, you're so right. And I've already like been thinking and feeling this too. And I usually like wouldn't have the TV on so much, and I also wouldn't be on my phone so much before, but I think I just got into like a bad habit this last month, and it got like really bad. And I just want to give myself a little bit of grace, like, because I was, you know, healing and trying to deal with all my emotions and whatever, and kind of just like zone out is the way I deal with my emotions. But like, I'm feeling a lot better now, so I think like, okay, we gotta get back into our routine. This isn't productive for me or the baby, and I just wanted to share with you guys with that, because like that is very like, I feel like vulnerable to share, but I also think it is such a common issue that a lot of us moms in this day and age struggle with, is like being on our phone too much. So I just wanted to share that, and I'm gonna put my phone here. I'm just gonna put it in here, and that's gonna be like my new thing. So I'm gonna have to really want to get my phone if I'm gonna get it out of there. You know, I tried it yesterday and it was good, because there were so many times I just went to go like scroll and it was like in there, and I was like, oh, whatever, forget it. Like, and I didn't. So I think it's working. I'm gonna try to bring this pan a little back to life and scrub all of this off. So I'll show you guys the after. Okay. And now we are gonna go out on a walk. Again, it is so beautiful outside. It's so sunny. It's just like, I just want to be outside because it's so sunny. We're gonna have sun supposedly for the next few days. The weather keeps changing a lot, and then we're predicted to have snow again later. So I just want to get out while we can. I'm gonna try to make my first iced matcha at home. What the heck is in this glass? You really have to blend the matcha, so I'm gonna first try doing it with my little spin mixer, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to use the blender. So I'm going to start with this much. Maple syrup. I don't really like the taste of matcha, but I keep craving it for some reason. Can anyone explain that to me? I don't like how this tastes, but I want to keep drinking it, so maybe I do like how it tastes. I'm gonna get dressed because I think we're gonna do a longer walk, and I have to see how the roads are, but if they're good, I'm gonna walk over to Goodwill again and see if there's any books, because I didn't have time to look at the books the other day. By the time this video comes out, I'll have my thrift vlog out, because I went thrifting the other day and I got so much good stuff. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it in the description, so you guys should go watch it, because it was like the most epic thrift haul I've ever had. The outfit, very casual for a Sunday, just jeans and a graphic t-shirt. The roads are snowy, but definitely walkable to Goodwill and the grocery store, so I'm gonna walk over there, see what books they have, and then I just need to get eggs and stevia at the grocery store. I have Jenner's sunglasses on, so don't judge me, I couldn't find mine, but the baby already fell asleep. It's been like, we've been walking for maybe 10 minutes and he's already asleep. It's a lot harder to push my shoes through the snow, so I'm out of breath, but he already fell asleep because earlier that 10-minute nap did mess up his nap schedule. He didn't really sleep earlier. He kind of was like laying down like he was gonna go to sleep, and then he started crying. He was up. So he did get some like quiet time, I guess I would call it, for like 20-30 minutes, and then he was up. So I'm not surprised that he fell asleep. I wonder if he'll stay asleep through the stores, because that would be ideal. All right, we're back from our second walk. It is chilly out there. I was gonna stop at Trader Joe's, but I guess they said their power went out, so I couldn't go to Trader Joe's. I did a stop by Pilgrim's, our other grocery store in town, and I did go to Goodwill, and I just got one book. I got this one. It's in English. Sleep Tight, Sleepy Bear. I just thought it was cute for my husband to read to the baby. And he's really into reading right now, so I feel like he'll be into this like slightly longer book. 11,400, or basically 11,500 steps so far, and it's 4 o'clock. I'm loving this lighting right now. Looks so good. But let me show you a little grocery haul that I got. I've been getting my husband this goat milk kefir, half and half. A dozen eggs, pasture, the Vital Farms, and I got stevia packets. I just got 2 things of chicken. My husband just called me. He said that he just finished up, so he's on his way, but it is kind of a drive, so he won't be here for like another hour. It feels good to be outside in the cold though. If you don't like the climate where you live, I would really suggest you look into living somewhere where you enjoy the climate, because in Arizona it's hot right now, which is insane to think about. It's probably like 80 degrees there. It's not like I can go out on a walk when it's 120 in the summertime and like me and the baby would be okay. No, we'd probably be getting heat stroke. But like right now when it's winter and it's really cold, like sure, I wouldn't go out if it's -2 out or in the negatives, right? When it's cold, all you have to do is bundle up and you can still be outside. And I am outside way more living in Idaho than I ever was in Arizona. So my whole lifestyle is just so different here. The main reason is the weather. And then the culture too here is like a lot different. But the weather is the primary thing. And I am just like, I just love living here so much. If I ever lived in a place that was warm again, I would have to be near the beach, because that's the only thing that would get me to live near in the heat, is being by the water, so that I can be in the water, because I don't mind it being hot if I can be in the ocean. Alright everyone, I'm ending off the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me, and I'll see you in the next one.